Yeah, welcome everybody. 121, baby. How's everybody doing?
Folks, awesome.
Good.
I woke up this morning. I'm doing great.
Hey, that's half the battle. It really is. Um, wow, it's episode 121. I can't believe we've done this for 121 weeks. Man, adds up. That's for sure.
It does. That's
Ah,
2 years, a little over 2 years, isn't it?
yeah, yeah. So, Mr. Paul, what have you been up to, buddy?
I made it to the show.
There you go. Thank you. All right, serve over.
That's it.
Uh,
Uh, that's good.
I thought that was pretty funny.
good timing.
Haven't been doing much of anything
That's all right.
other than cooking, cleaning, and doing laundry.
Eating Grandpa's famous grilled cheese sandwiches.
Right.
There you go.
Just,
There you
just
go.
no photos of the maid's outfit, okay? Good.
What about you, Mr. Sean? What have you been working on?
Playing out in the shop a lot.
Nice.
So I don't know if I talked about my engine or not.
The big one?
The big one.
Yeah. Yeah, you were showing that last week.
Yeah, trying to work on that and get things dialed in, and it's different. It's a different beast, all on its own.
Yeah.
Yeah. But other than that, just the usual.
Yeah.
So, and you, what have you been up to, sir?
It's been an interesting week. You know, doing Christmas lights, running around trying to get a bunch of lights up. And then last night, my wife said, hey, why don't you go to the West Virginia game with me today? Tomorrow slash now today. And so I said, all right, fine. So went and spent the day with my wife and my brother-in-law. We went out to Morgantown, West Virginia, and saw them take on the Colorado Buffaloes. And um, I put a clip on my Facebook page, but let me play you a little something here. So they're playing Colorado, and one of the things that they do during their games is they play Sweet Caroline.
Okay.
And they let their distaste for Pitt be known during the Sweet Caroline that they won't face again until 2029. So here. Yes. Eat shit, Pitt. Yeah. It's
That's pretty cool.
yeah. So even though they're playing a completely different team from the opposite side of the United States, they let their feelings be known about Pitt. So, pretty funny. I was, and they were very emphatic about that song when they were doing it. So it was pretty funny. My wife was getting on me because they do all the hand things for the first downs and all this other stuff, and I don't do that. I sit there and I watch the game. So I think sometimes she doesn't think I'm having a good time, but it was like, yeah, I just don't need to do that. Now, when we go see WWE after Christmas, it's going to be a whole nother story. But that's okay.
That'll be worth it, though. Hey,
Yeah.
hey, Dave, I hope you're not pregnant. But other than that, we're good.
Hey, we got Clack and Steve both out there already.
Yeah. Oh,
They're
no.
both late. What were you two doing?
Hey,
Yeah.
we gotta. I have been the victim of a clack attack, so I have to wear my.
Oh.
it's my penance for being clack attacked. But yeah, so it was a good time. We had fun today, and then of course, as we're sitting there, my brother-in-law has season tickets for the Washington Redskins. They're not the command. I'm a never commander. They'll always be the Washington Redskins to me. So, but he has tickets for that, and but he had sold them. They play tomorrow. They're playing the Lions, and he was like, "Hey, just to let you know, we can get tickets cheaper than what I sold mine for." And I was like, "Oh yeah." He's like, "Yeah, we should go." And I'm like, "Dude, I got Christmas lights I got to go do." He's like, "We'll work harder next week. we'll, we'll catch up." So now I guess tomorrow I'm gonna go see Washington Commanders / Redskins. Play
Fun.
get destroyed by the Lions. But
I don't know. They haven't been playing very good.
yeah, well, neither have the Redskins. So, but the Redskins don't have like any other starters anymore. They're all hurt. They lost like 3 of them last week alone. But yeah, so they're gonna. But the commander in chief is going to be there for the Veterans Day celebration at halftime. So yeah, so I guess we're going to go watch that tomorrow. So should be interesting. Yes, Jerry, I'm on that. I understand. Yes, no Christmas lights before Thanksgiving, but if I waited until Thanksgiving to put them up for people, they'd never get them done. So, yeah, I got to put them. I start November 1st putting them up. They can turn them on whenever they want, but I try to get all my existing folks done so that that they can turn them on Thanksgiving if they want to. So, but a lot of them, as soon as they're up, they start using them, which is fine. They can do whatever they want. So,
They're lights.
yeah. Jeff out there says the Redskins lost the quarterback. Yeah. Thankfully, he didn't he dislocated his non-throwing arm elbow, but he didn't tear anything and he didn't break anything. So that's good news. But hopefully they'll keep him out for the rest of the season because it's a wash of a season as it is. So keep him out and let him heal up good and not force him back into it like they did with RG3 and ruined him. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah. So it's being an interesting football-filled weekend for me. But yeah. So before we keep going too, I also wanted to thank all of our channel members. If you want to become a member of the channel, it's $2.99. It doesn't get anything for you except for you're part of the anti-door trim club. The Paul's Messy Workshop, thank you, sir. Rick Morrison, thank you, sir. Cody Elkins, the co-owner of said anti-door trim club. Klondike, thank you, sir. Dave Gatton CNC, much appreciated, sir. So thank you very much. If you guys, anybody else wants to be a part of the Cool Kids Club, you get your little star next to your name when you're doing the chat, and that's about it. But you also get my thanks and appreciation for helping out the channel. But anyway, what else we got? We have the Ranger CNC Christmas Challenge coming up. Dun, 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 dun.
Sweet.
Yep. So we got Ranger CNC Christmas Challenge coming up in a couple weeks. So start working on projects now if you want to play along. Basic rules are projects got to be an original design. Make a little video submission of it. We get it. Not everybody does YouTube a lot. Even the people that do YouTube a lot of their videos suck. So don't worry about it.
Look at mine. No.
You're putting a lot of stress on me having to come up with an original design.
Yeah.
That's very stressful for an old man.
It is. It is. The project theme, besides being Christmas oriented or themed, is also that there needs to be some illumination element to it. So, if you were doing a lamp or some sort of like a a shadow box or something, you know, I don't know, whatever. It has some sort of illumination effect to it. So you'll figure it out, and it'll be fun.
So I can do a video. Can I be lit during the video, and would that count?
Well, I think that's a good idea. And I don't even drink, but I could.
Oh, Jeff's looking to get a 3D printer for Christmas. Hey, good deal.
Awesome.
Hey, everybody needs one, I think.
Do lightning
Lightning, hey,
bugs.
it does provide light, so
Yeah.
it's black. It does. As far as in prizes are concerned, prizes are dependent on how many people actually are participating, which is listed there. The AGC is Amazon gift card. Thank you to Klondike.com for also chipping in $40 for the prizes to help with the prize monies. Much appreciated on that. And above and beyond these two, all these cash prizes, there's also if there's 25 or more participants in it, you can choose between a $100 gift card or an Ema Labs 5040 CNC. So very cool. Thank you, Mr. Gatton, for donating that. Possibly, if we get enough people submitting, and also on top of the prize money there, here hit that. Oh, there it is. Mr. Cody Elkins has been gracious enough to give us a $100 gift card to Jenny Bits. So whoever the top winner is in, you get the whatever the gift card is for Amazon, and you get a $100 gift card to JennyBits.com. So thank you very much, Mr. Cody, for helping us out with that. So very
That's a win-win there.
Yeah, that was really awesome of Mr. Cody to throw that in for us. So, but yeah, so start working on a project. Let's get it out, get them going. So sweet. All right, well, let's talk about some videos. Before we get to the videos, all the videos that we talk about are down in the description to this video. So it's real easy if you want to go check out these videos and watch them. They're videos that we think are pretty cool, and you should go watch. So it's easy link to go find them. And then it doesn't help us out any. It's just making it easier for you to go find these videos. So please feel free to go watch them. And if you do, make sure you put a comment on their video that we sent you there. It helps us out. That's how it helps us out, really. But cool. Yeah. All right. Well, let's go here. We'll start yakking on about some videos for this week. There's Uncle Jesse, Mr. Clayton. We must be brothers of another mother, because I'm constantly going out and starting a project and then like the very next day his video comes out on the same project. So yeah, out in my truck right now is some of the Lowe's buckets. Except for his Lowe's buckets had lids. The one I got did not have a lid to it. But I was looking for something fun to do with the little bucket, and yeah, so pretty cool. Oh, Steve out there's got one of the bins on his 85X printer right now. Nice, very good. Yeah, there's somebody on Maker World that makes buckets, and you can imprint stuff on them and all that good stuff. So that's pretty cool. And they also have the bins too. So the viral bin this year is going to be the little itty bitty, yellow top lid bucket or bin from Lowe's, and which is funny because they're like $250, and you can get one that's like 20 times that size for $250. These little guys are just for fun more than anything else, I would think. Cool. He did something really cool with these little guys. So he made a little rack for them. You got all those a bunch of people. You see them on Facebook Marketplace and all that, making selling racks for the bin storage and stuff, and so he did a 3D printed version of it. There it is.
In brown.
Yeah, in brown, in wood PLA. Yeah, so I thought that was pretty funny. And yeah, that bin there on in his left hand, the big one. I have a couple of those too that were sitting here for a project. So good job, Clayton. I'm gonna get you one of these days. I'm gonna put out a video, and then day after you're gonna put out yours, and you're gonna go, man, I really wish I would have put that video out before him. So, but anyway, yeah, pretty cool.
I like that.
Yeah,
I do too.
Little storage. I mean, he kind of looks a little Jeffrey Dahmer-y with this, with all of his figure heads and stuff in the bins, but
Like,
Only if it was refrigerated.
yeah, right.
oh,
Yeah, but I really like the little racks. I think those are cool. That's pretty fun. But good times. Good times. Let's see here. Oh yeah, Jeff's saying he needs to get one so a 3D printer so he can print out his in-scale stuff on his
yeah.
on his layout there. Cool, yeah. Heck yeah. Well,
Well, what is it? The 85X is on sale right now.
yeah, for like $219 or something like that. Did I see
The
that?
one with 4 colors is $319.
$319.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's a good printer. Everybody has had them.
Now, we have the 5M, and it's my son's printer, and he's just been going to town. Still works great.
Yeah, the bed size isn't as big as some of the other ones, and that's
220.
okay. You know, depends on what you're using to print. But it's pretty cool. So, good stuff. Awesome possum. All right, well, let's move on then. We got JD's Garage. So JD's Garage, he's done a bunch of plans and stuff like that for all kinds of different tables and machines. And this is his latest one on a CNC plasma machine. So you buy the plans for, I think, $30, something like that. Not bad.
And the STLs.
Yeah, you get you buy a roll of filament because it's about 800 grams of filament, and you know whatever the standard length extrusions that he has there and all that. And
Ender 3.
you can build yourself a small plasma table.
Or you could buy a used Ender 3.
Yeah, or you can buy a used M3. Don't think I've been thinking about that. Since I watched this video, I was like, I've got some Ender 3s running around. Yeah. But yeah, so I thought that was a pretty cool design and setup. It's got the what are the electromagnets on it? So he actually shows it running like at an angle on this piece of metal, and it like locks itself down to it.
Let's see.
I burned my house down.
I probably would too. But I really would like to have a plasma at some point, especially like with the car stuff. I like to pretend.
It'd be fun burning down the house with this.
Yeah,
no, I'm kidding. There's the magnets. Those are so cool.
Yeah.
I thought that was a really good idea though, because even if you're, just with it being flat and with a small cutting area, it'll just lock itself down and you don't have to worry about it shaking and moving itself around.
Oh, I love the idea. You can just drop it on a sheet of steel and just go right to town.
You can put it right on the side of your car.
You
could.
Unless you have a Ford pickup, then you're out of luck.
Yeah.
Or a lot of Bondo on it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a pretty cool design. I like it. The all right. So have you guys ever seen this guy Corvette 50 something?
Yes.
He also put out a video this week about this video. I don't get that guy.
I can't watch him anymore.
It's kind of frustrating. Like I don't know. I didn't see anything wrong. He harps on grounding on everything I've ever seen from his, and but he like at the end of his video that he was talking about this thing, he's like, if this thing's so great, why don't you, um, why aren't you producing them and making more money? And it's like because selling the plans is
He's making it.
Yeah, he's
you don't have to store anything at that point. You're not producing it. You produced one, you proved it works, and you can sell the plans.
Right.
Affordable
And then you don't have the liability.
Yeah. So I don't know. I think it's a cool design, and I don't understand why like so many like that Corvette guy says that so much stuff needs to be that everything's not grounded. Well, yeah. Well, you know what? Half the appliances in your house aren't grounded either.
Right.
Yeah, they're on just a 2-pronged plug, so it's fine. The machine that's actually making the sparks is grounded. So relax. USB controllers suck for play. I guess is that what he was showing on there? I didn't notice the controller part on it, other than he was.
It looked like it. Let me see if I can find it again. There it is.
Yeah, but anyway, you can have a full. Yeah. Okay.
Well, if it's shielded, I don't see where you'd have a problem.
Yeah, I don't either.
Or you can always change it out for a different controller.
All you got to do is run a ground wire. If you're worried about it, you just run a ground wire from the screw to the ground to a ground.
Should be grounded anyways.
Yeah.
If you did it right. And if I'm correct, you're still grounding that sheet that you're working on too.
Right. Well, wouldn't it be? It might be grounded through the electromagnets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. It's interesting. I think it's a pretty cool little design.
I do too. There's a ground wire right there that he's hooking up.
Yeah, to the power supply.
Yeah, and the power supply is connected to the
your
extrusion.
wall.
Yeah.
Well, his complaint about that was that it's anodized aluminum. And I'm like, yeah, so what? I don't.
Yeah.
It's conductive.
In solar, we have to. Well, for a long time, we had to use these things we called weaves, and they were little stainless plates that had a prong going up and down, and so that it would pierce the anodization of the panel and the extrusion of the racking, and but in most cases they don't even make you do that anymore individually. You have to ground it overall, or the grounded other means or what have you. So I don't know. I don't think a solar panel is going to get hit by lightning. A little bit of anodization isn't going to stop that lightning bolt from going through.
Besides, you're watching it, not touching it.
Yeah.
I'm sitting there watching this, talking about watching it. I have a plasma cutter that's sitting out in my shed. I haven't used it for about a year or two. Yeah, this is tempting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pay for $30.
Cool little machine. Yeah. Well, and he was saying you can build this whole thing for like under $400.
That's it. $200,
including the plasma cutter. But I guess it's a pretty low end plasma cutter. But
probably from Harbor Freight.
Probably. I don't know. The handles, the trigger's yellow. It's not red.
Oh.
But maybe. Well, usually I see everything I see from Harbor Freight has red handles on it. I don't know. I thought it was pretty cool though. Good. It's a good project.
See, mine's blue. I need to put Volt Tech on it.
Yeah, there you go. Heck yeah. Pretty sweet. Oh, Jack in the shop uses his CNC for his plasma cutter. Nice. Very cool. Thanks, Jerry, for letting us know on that. He has it doing both. Very cool.
I think he has a video on it, if I'm correct. I might be wrong.
Yeah. Wade, yeah, that Corvette guy has been all over PW and CNC. I don't understand why, but whatever. So anyway, interesting. So anyway, so yeah, next one. This is pretty sweet. This is Voraya Labs. This is the first video I've seen of his, but man, it really got me wanting to watch more. And I can't believe this guy only has 200 and something subscribers either. I think his channel will grow pretty quickly if he's putting out
262 now.
yeah, if he's putting out videos like this that he's showing like how he's making stuff and all that. This is a pretty cool project. So what he does, he's an artist that makes um, touching interactive art, and so does them most of the time in like squares or rectangles, but he wanted to do one round, which would help open him up into doing other shapes. So, but yeah, you can see like when you get your hand near it, the lights change color and stuff like that, and then it'll do some pre-colored or made patterns and stuff like that. But what a cool project this thing is! I mean, the look of it all is really neat. It's got acrylic, it's got 3D printing in it. It's got the CNCs using his Shapeoko 5 on there. And I felt really bad for the guy when he's making this. He made that little prototype one, then he starts making this bigger one here. And his router bit, the what was it, the bearing on it goes flying off and he digs right into the side of the thing. And there it is. Yeah, which made it that he, if he wanted to sell it, he couldn't anymore because it's not perfect anymore. But he kept going as a proof of concept.
And it still turned out friggin' nice.
I think so too. I think it turned out really cool. But he walks through how he's building this whole thing and the way it looks. He uses bamboo plywood, which I think has a really cool look to it with the sides and everything. Yeah, I think it was pretty cool. Labor intensive as all can be. I didn't look to see how much he charges for his other ones, but I'm sure they're pretty pricey.
I have to do it. I have to say it. Is this like the modern day Simon Says?
It looks like it, doesn't it? Yeah. Oh yeah, Wade does point out. Yeah, you can buy the sensor from him that will do this. So like if you want to try something cool and making something, yeah. But what a cool project that is. It looks really neat. I guess that's what those are called, Varias or something like that. Yeah. Pretty nifty. Definitely should go check it out. It's definitely worth watching. He does a good job on the video too, so it's well worth the watch.
Those are 3D printed parts.
Yeah, and every one of them is different, so it's not like he's just making one and then just reprinting it out to fit in all these different spots. All the shapes are different.
Now, did you notice this, or is it just me? If you look right there, this is all cut down, isn't it? Or is it just me?
Looks like it is.
Oh yeah.
You V-carved all this.
Yeah. It's all V-carved, that top layer.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Not having any chip outs or anything? That's awesome. You must be using a Jenny upcut.
Something. No, I think he actually is using the cutting it close bits. If I'm remembering correctly. Maybe that was a different one. Maybe he doesn't say. I'm starting to think he doesn't say in this one.
It's pretty good though.
Yeah.
That's some good work.
Yeah, that little area at the bottom there is a touchpad to, I guess, put it into different modes or something. Pretty sweet. Yeah. That's so cool. Labor intensive though. Look at all those cables. Woof.
Well done, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is art.
Oh yeah, completely. Very good.
I don't think I'll be trying that.
You'd lose all the pieces in your workshop, Paul.
I would.
Where did I set that
No,
piece?
I'd get frustrated halfway through and take a hammer to it.
Yeah, I probably would too. I'd throw it across the workshop.
Frisbee.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd just walk by it all the time, just like putting my hand on it. Just to make it
Oh, that's cool.
make it do something. Yeah. So cool. Awesome. All right. Well, let's move on then. We got MW, or no, wait, this is Mr. Ventari Steve. Ooh. So Steve and Clack got new toys this week.
They both got one.
Yeah. They both got the new F2 X Tools X new little portable guy. Steve did a great job on like talking about the differences between the two. They share a pretty similar form factor and all that, but the power ratings have all that gone up. Am I pushed to start tonight? Oh yes, yeah. You got to hit the button to get it get me running. So yeah, so Steve does this video on the comparing the F2 to the F1, which it's replacing. And I've noticed now on my Facebook things that I'm getting lots of ads about the F1 being on super sale, which is nice, I guess. But I like the way that Steve approached this one because he was showing the differences between the same project with so these lasers have two lasers in them. They have an IR laser and a blue diode laser. And so he was showing some stuff like business cards when you do it with the blue laser and when you did it with the IR laser, like what the differences showed and stuff like that. And I thought that was pretty cool. It helped me understand why you would want to have two different lasers in that one laser. The blue laser is more for the organic stuff, and the IR laser is more for like the metal and stuff like that. So, but my favorite part of this video happens about 16 and a half minutes in. You get, he's going to find it here. Yeah, let it.
Nope.
Nope. Let's see here. Go back just a little bit further. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let her go. Yeah. Check out the frog. The frog's awesome. All right. Now you're gonna start to see something here. Oh, maybe not yet. My favorite part of the video is Steve gets a friend in the video, and it makes an appearance, and he saw it fly across his face when it happened, but he didn't know where it went. So it was a Japanese like ladybug or whatever.
Okay, a beetle.
Yeah, this might be where it happens here. It was somewhere right around there because I put this timestamp as a comment on his video. But there it is. It flew right on him, and then it's sitting there for like the next 3 or 4 shots. It's awesome. It's just like hanging out.
Got himself a buddy.
Yeah. It was wanting to learn about lasers and stuff. Yeah. It saw his microphone on his shirt and went, "I'm just going to be here. I'll amplify something."
Well, that's a new meaning to a fly on the wall.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. But yeah, so that was my favorite part of the video. I had to point that out that it just like lands on him and then it just hangs out. He said he didn't notice that it was there until like he was editing.
It's all good.
Yeah, pretty funny though. I enjoyed that. All right, well, we'll move on to the next one. So, This is MWA Woodworks. I can't remember if we've talked about him before or not. I don't think so,
Not sure.
but we may have. But he was doing a bunch of projects that he'd never tried before, and one of them was making a different way of making a bowl, I guess.
Without a lathe.
Yeah, without a lathe, and so he was hogging it out with the CNC and then showing some different techniques on how you could accomplish the different parts of it. If you had a CNC, if you didn't have a CNC, or what have you, and circle cutting jigs and all of this other stuff. That's a huge circle cutting jig he's got there. Yeah, so he gets in there. I think on that one in particular, he used a Forstner bit to hog out most of the inside of that one, and then he does the second bowl that he used the CNC for, and was able to get it going that way too. I like that guy. I've never seen an extension for a collet extension before. I thought that was pretty cool.
Where'd it go?
Yeah. There's a big old bowl bit. Look at that sucker. That's a big boy right there.
That'll hog out some material.
Yeah. Heck yeah. But the bowls turned out really cool. I thought they were pretty neat. And then he does this other. This one is it's kind of a, I don't know, bowl plattery thing that's flexible, and then so he wets it and puts some weight on it and lets it dry as a kind of just a funky shaped bowl holder thing, fruit platter. I don't know, whatever you want to call it, but I thought that was pretty cool. He made some cornhole boards, mini cornhole boards. Those were neat. That project was pretty cool. That's a sound wave that he did on the CNC for like part of some music. That gave me some ideas to do a present for my wife for Christmas. I thought that was pretty cool. He asked what song it was, but I didn't know what the song was. The lyric is underneath of it, but
that's a neat idea, isn't it?
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, because he laminated like a real thin piece of walnut to a maple board or something like that, and I thought that it was a pretty cool look to it.
See, my mind ran right into the gutter when you said you wanted to make one for your wife of an audio. But that's all I'm going to say. Apologize, guys.
What you're looking for has been here the whole time. Is whatever that is, whatever song that's from. I don't know. So, but that was a pretty cool project there. And then the last thing he does is a bottle cap holders, or a bottle opener / cap holder. Pretty good, simple project, but that was a pretty good looking one too.
Oh, is that mini cornhole?
No, that's the bottle opener right there.
Okay.
He uses that 2-inch Forstner bit a lot in this video. He used it in like at least three of the projects. Yeah. Pretty sweet.
Oh.
Yeah.
There's the cornhole.
Yeah.
There's the cornhole.
Okay, that could be fun.
That's kind of a neat idea.
Yeah. Some fun stuff there.
Okay, this is a game where I could see it'd be fun starting out and then turning into a battle between the players themselves.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Good stuff. All right, well, we'll move on then. We got cutting, or no, this is the
Woody.
Woody, yeah, that's right. This video is actually like a year old, but ever since Mr. Gatton started doing the inlay cutting boards, and I started watching a few inlay cutting board videos, they show up all over my feed. And sometimes I just got to watch one just because it's such a cool design. And this was one of those that was just such a cool design. So he, but the thing is the between this one and another one that we'll talk about, that's another cutting board. Man, hey, there's a big pup. We got a visitor. What's up, puppy? So,
She wants her hugs.
yeah,
Come on.
is the different ways that everybody accomplishes their inlays. It's kind of interesting. I think, like the amount of there's not one way to skin the cat type thing.
Excuse me.
But yeah, this horse is beautiful. He's done
You
with
want
it.
out?
There's what 3 or 4 different species of wood,
Yeah.
and I think it's like he goes and puts it through a drum sander for his final thing instead of just cutting off the last layers with the CNC or whatever. And then he did and like the order that people put their juice groove in and stuff like that is, I find it fascinating how everybody just does it differently. Like he did the juice groove all the way around except for that top corner where he had a name, or something like that. And where other people will do it in different spots or different, just different techniques to do it. I thought pretty interesting. So,
Oops, my bad. I'm trying to listen to the noise upstairs.
Rob's a Swiftie. Rob's a Swiftie. Yeah, I'm sure the drum sander works nice and fast on that, Wade. Yeah. But like, a lot of people will just use the CNC to cut that stuff off, but he uses this big bandsaw to cut the excess off and stuff. It's just interesting to watch how people do the same things but different ways.
Let's see where it's. I'd love to get a. There it is. Is that a 14-inch?
Yeah, it looks like it. It looks like it's around there. Oh, Rob Googled it. You, it's all right, Rob. You can be a Swiftie. We'll let you be a Swiftie.
Nobody wants to admit being a Swiftie.
Yeah, he's saying that because he doesn't want everyone to know.
Yeah. Rob's a Swiftie. All right. Well, we'll move on to the next one then, which is Matson Creation. So this is actually a video this is the video that actually led me to the horse one. So Matson Creations, they are actually doing this this cutting board for one is that they're him and his wife are veterans, and thank you for your service with that. And then they also were doing this for Veterans Day is coming up next week, so they're using it as a donation project to raise money for a cause. I forget which one it was though, right offhand, but it will say in his description of his video, I'm sure. But again, it's all the way he goes about doing his inlays, even though it's all coming to the same basic ends. The different ways of going through it were pretty cool. So, getting messages. But yeah, he walks you through how he's doing it and gets it done. So it works out pretty well. It's beautiful, very very well done. It just needs a CNC written underneath of it.
I'm not gonna lie. When I first saw this one, that's the first thing that came to my mind.
Yeah,
me too.
Yeah. Well, that's the Ranger logo is Ranger's logo. So yeah. You can see he's got I know he uses all the CNC, or I'm sorry, the cutting it close bits and stuff like that.
Yep,
It
that's the
reminds me
cut.
that's
That
the
that
press
press is
head.
the one that Cutting It Close uses too.
Yeah, yeah.
On this press.
Yep.
That's a slick design.
Yeah, he sells
Simple.
the plans for that.
Yeah,
I think they're like $10 or $9, something like that.
that's not bad.
That's
And it
fair.
breaks down if you want to break it down.
Now, what was that again? I'm sorry.
It breaks down
Oh, it
if you
breaks
want to
down.
break. Yeah, if you want to collapse it down, it'll come apart.
If I ever built one and then took it apart to store it, I'd never find all the pieces again.
Yeah, I'd use the pieces for something else. Like oh, I need a scrap for this, and then grab one of those legs.
That's
Right.
those toads.
Yep. Mm, yeah. Yeah. She turned out pretty good. Oh, Wade sent me a picture. I need to see what. Let me see here. What we got? What we got from Wade? Oh yeah! Wow, that's cool. Wade made something for Veterans Day too. Here, here, let me bounce off of this real quick here. And I don't know how. What am I doing here? Let me try this here real quick. Hold on a second. Hold on a second here. We'll try this here. Nope, that's not going to work. Here, go this way. Ha ha ha! All right, this will work. So here, I'll show you in the chat there. There you go. That's what Wade did. Look how big that is. That's a full 4 by 8 foot sheet. Yeah, very good. That turned out really good, Wade. Remember, Wade's got that. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. He has a big old boy. You can see there. That's great. Good job, Wade. Very cool. His buddy said, "Can you cut this out?" Hell yeah, I can. Let's get it done. Very sweet. All right. Well, let's move on then. We got cutting it close. Hello, and this is their monthly project that they have out. It's a game box or card box, dice box, whatever you want to call it. So I didn't see how much this one was, but I think it's probably pretty reasonable. But his dad actually made the original one back
Oh,
25 years ago or whatever, and then Ryan adapted it for CNC stuff. But it's to hold cards and dominoes and dice. But that's good Christmas present if you have somebody that likes to play cards and stuff.
Yeah.
throw some bones.
Yeah, so you can get the kit this month. You can get it in hardwood or you can get it in the Bamex and cut them both out. And you get the license for the file, so you can sell them if you want to. I could see those being pretty good sellers.
I think it's a cool idea because you get to keep your cards, your bones, and then also dice.
Yeah.
Yep.
Then if you have a laser, you could just you can engrave, you know, who's your daddy card night or whatever game night on it, and have a good time with it. So, but that's a nice that'd be a nice case. I imagine my wife's family plays a lot of cards and stuff like that, and so I was thinking about making one maybe for my father-in-law for Christmas. We'll see.
That'd be a nice gift.
Yeah, but it looks like it goes together pretty quick, pretty easy. It's got nice plans and all that good stuff for it. So maybe we'll give that a whirl.
And pretty much it's just pocket cuts and then mirrored.
Yeah, he uses one bit for the whole thing.
I could see that.
So it's a real simple, project to do, really.
I like those barrel hinges he uses too.
Yeah. And I'm sure you can get those off of Amazon or something
sure.
like that.
Yeah.
Cool project. I like it. Oh, there's his little boy with the dogs. Good stuff. All right, well, we'll keep on moving then. We got the next one. Oh, this one. This is 3D prints by Vic. So we haven't talked about Vic before, but this is his channel, and he does his big thing that he does is HueForge. So we've talked about HueForge many times on this channel and all that good stuff. And what it's doing is making pictures, 3D
Oh yeah,
printed pictures. So and it'll layer the different colors that you're using on top of each other to make whatever the picture and design is. Such as like I've shown it before. My picture of Vanna White. That's a HueForge. So the problem with a lot of HueForges is that you want them to be bigger than what the bed of your printer is. So he's developed this really cool frame that interlocks together to, so you can display a bigger picture and give it a unique look. Um, he's even got little spots in there that you can, they join together with little clips and stuff like that. I guess he's going to work on.
That's a neat idea.
Yeah,
you can make it any size you want.
Yeah.
essentially, yeah, you could. I made this suggestion to him that he should make one that, like, you can make different sizes. Like, if you had a big giant boy, but like this back here, the 400 by 400, a print size, or that would also you could lock these 200 by 200 ones onto the 400 one. Like, you could really do some really cool art if you could join the different pieces together. Like, if you liked, you could do one that's like a comic book page, and you could do each individual frame as its own picture. I thought that would be kind of cool. So I don't know. Maybe he'll work on that, or maybe he won't. But it's a.
I'm digging the art.
Huh?
I'm liking the art.
Oh yeah. He's
That's
very
cool.
good at doing the HueForge art. I've been wanting to do more of it, but I just haven't had time to. Squirrel.
Yeah.
But yeah, the frames are cool because that's one issue that people have with the HueForge is that you just got this piece of plastic and you don't have any way to really finish off the edges or make it so you can hang it and stuff. So that's a
I
good
think
design.
this is neat just because you can make your small pictures and then combine them all into one.
Yeah,
Corner it up, I guess.
I dig that look to it too. So I think it's pretty cool. Pretty sweet. All right. Well, we'll keep on moving then. We got our buddies Ari Box. We talked about him recently on that with the table that he had built, and now he's making a scrap bin. So the scrap bin, if I remember right, he says he's got the files on his site for free. So if you like this design, you can go and get it and make some out of your own scrap. So, but what this is for, it's for, everybody has a bunch of garbage from pieces of wood and all that other stuff. So he's using that, like building in a bin that can grow. So that you don't have to, if you have like a 55-gallon drum, you got to get all the way down to the bottom of it to get the scrap out of the bottom. But now with this design, you just take the levels off of it. And so I thought that was a pretty good idea. Nice little setup that he's got there. He burns his scraps in his shop to keep it warm, keep himself warm in the wintertime. So
BTUs.
yeah, so he'll be collecting more and more scrap throughout the course of the year, and then as the winter is going on, he's burning up that scrap and making his bin smaller again. Yeah. It's a pretty cool idea. You just make it bigger when you need to.
Yeah.
Ta-da! Very cool. All right. Yeah. There you go. $0 for that
Yep.
one. Better than I think the $70 that he was for the. It's making up for that other one, I think. So, but cool design. All right, we got one more here for regular stuff. It's Chuck Watts.
Watts.
Chalk Watts. That's what it is. I can't talk today at all. Chalk Watts, we've talked about him before because he did another, I think maybe him. No, maybe not. But this is his big seller on Etsy. And I like this project. I think this is a cool project to do. This is class pictures. So you get, first grade and up through graduation.
Yep.
And if you really want to make your kid feel bad, you should go all the way up to PhD.
Oh. If you're at preschool too.
Yeah, see, you have to set expectations.
Yeah.
Right.
You are going to go to school, and you are going to go to school for a long time. If you only put graduation, you're only expecting them to go that far. That's a pretty good way of looking at it, I think. But yeah, so this is pretty cool. He talks about like the differences between his listing and stuff like that on Etsy compared to some others that are out there. Like tips and tricks of stuff that he has learned along the way of selling these, because evidently he sells quite a lot of them. And I thought that was pretty cool. I kind of wish there was like a piece of like glass or something in there, or acrylic.
The photos.
Yeah, but I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter. Maybe you could put that on the full outside. I don't know. It kind of seems, but the price he's getting for them are pretty good. Like I think the one was like the one he's talking. Yeah, $160 he's selling it for. So that's one of his oversized ones, I guess. But pretty impressive. Good times. Well, it's time for something different. And we got two of them this week. So the NASCAR Championship Series was decided last weekend. Congratulations to Chase Elliott. I think it was Chase Elliott that won. But anyway, this video came out. It's amazing what computer stuff can do these days. So this is a simulation of a Daytona going against 2025 NASCARs. And so the Daytona, and using all the statistics from the Daytona 2025 race. So the cars were running at the speeds that they were running at. There was cautions at the proper laps, stuff like that. And so, how could this Dodge Daytona do against all of the modern car? It's pretty funny.
Yes. Took me by surprise.
Like after the first couple of laps, I was like, oh, this is not going well for the 2025 NASCARs at all.
See, and you'd think it'd be reversed.
Yeah,
You would think so. But nope. The Dodge Daytona just hammers him. Like he takes like 3 or 4 laps after getting gas to get back to the front. He's just rocketing through everybody. It's pretty funny. But it might, like, they even used the how long it takes to fill up that car, and how many laps that car could go, stuff like that. Like, it's all built into the simulation, and it walked away from everybody. It was pretty funny. I thought this is one of the videos that it doesn't hurt you to watch on like double speed at all, because there's no talking. It's just, you're kind of just watching these clips of it going around. But yeah, it's moving.
This blows right past them.
Oh yeah, yeah. The pits were a lot longer, which were funny than the NASCAR ones, like the 2025 cars, because they're like 10, 11 seconds at the most. And but the the old Daytona was like closer to 30 seconds. And but yeah, it was like it was as soon as it could get moving, there was no catching it. Pretty funny. Oh, Kyle Larson. Yes, thank you, Cosmans. Yeah, I was thinking Chase Elliott, but it was, yeah, Kyle Larson. And
That's a cool car.
yeah,
Richard Petty.
yeah, the Petty car.
Yep.
So pretty neat. Anyway, interesting to watch. All right. Well, in the other one, so this is some history here. If you're not aware, the Chevrolet put out the EV1 back in the mid '90s. So the EV1 was the really the first modern electric car of the modern time frame. You know,
Made for public.
yeah, I have a 1975 Zagato Zelee that's a full electric in my garage in my basement here. But this is like, you know, in the last 25 years type thing. So GM created this car called the EV1, and they made a couple thousand of them, and sold them. Well, that's a lie. They didn't sell them. You could only lease them, and they cost about like $250,000 to build each one, and they were selling them for like $40,000. So like they were losing their butt on every one that they were leasing out. But people loved them. The people that were driving these cars absolutely loved them.
Mm-hmm.
When the leases were all up, GM took them all back, would not allow anybody to buy the car out, and then they crushed them. They crushed all of them except for about 40. And those 40 were shipped out to schools, like different colleges and stuff like that. And what and when they were shipped out there, they were decommissioned. So like stuff would be broken on purpose so that you couldn't drive the car. Part of the agreement for the schools getting the car was that you can't make this thing operational again. And I guess there had been a few instances where people would make them drivable again, and then GM would swoop in, take the car, and crush it. And so there's this school down in Georgia that had this one, and I guess it had been sitting on a lot for a long time, and somebody threw a brick through the windshield, which is a real shame. But then it ended up, the school was like, can we just get rid of this thing? Just get rid of it. And so this tow company came, took it, did all the things that they were supposed to do, all the things that they do for abandoned cars. So then, like, they listed it in the paper looking for the original owner, blah, 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 blah. Because if you look up the VIN number doesn't come back with anything. But it's I think this car is like number 212 or something like that. But anyway, so they end up becoming the lawful owners of this car, which there isn't any, or there may be one other EV1 that's out there that is actually owned by the public and not GM. GM cannot come back and get this car.
Wow.
So it went up for auction last week or the week before, and it set the EV YouTube ablaze. Rich Rebuilds was in on the bidding. Watch JR Go was in on the bidding. Questionable Garage, which is what this video was from, was in on the bidding. Uh, Realistically, this car is probably only like a $5,000 car. Realistically, but this car sold for $105,000, which is nuts. But the rarity of it
That's it.
is what got it. But the thing was that when they were bidding on this car, nobody had any clue if it actually had any of the electronics in it or anything. Like, who cares about the battery if the battery's still in it, because they were lead acid batteries, and they don't, you know, you can replace those, but if the electronics were in it, there's the bricks that were thrown through the windshield.
Right there. That's a shame.
Yeah.
Hey, it had a cassette deck.
Yeah, had cassette in it. But yeah, well, I mean, what a piece of history this thing is. So the guy that actually won the bidding is not Jared, which you're seeing there in that screen. It's actually this other guy who doesn't show his face on YouTube. Like, I guess his face isn't shown in any of the videos or anything. But he's this guy evidently has never driven a gas powered car or owned a gas powered car. He's only driven electric cars. Seems like kind of a younger guy, but yeah, still that's a pretty cool feat for this day and age where you're not driving any, you don't own a gas powered car. So he's going to restore it and bring it back. So I guess next, and the goal is at this point that next year the car would turn 40, and so they're trying to get it like by like this time next year. They want it to be fully restored.
That'll be cool
and operational, because now he can do it every once because he's the lawful owner of the car. Yeah, that's the guy right there that owns it. But the hard part, I think, is going to be getting a new windshield for it. But there's a lot of Saturn parts that were on this car, so maybe it's a Saturn windshield. Who knows?
I hope so.
Yeah. Hopefully, it's not as horrible to get working as it could be. But yeah, like how it's got the smiley face on there. You had to protect his identity. Yeah. So Jared's a pretty cool guy. He does. He's kind of like the brunt force, make something work type of guy on cars. He actually has like an S10 that's a full electric from around the same time frame, a little bit after this EV1 was made, and so he has a little bit of knowledge on what it will take to get this thing moving. So, but pretty cool. I mean, really interesting story about that car, and why it's so important that this guy has now got this car. A lot of people were really worried that it was going to go to like just some collector that was just going to throw it into a barn and you'd never see it again. But
well, it's an interesting piece of history.
Yeah,
automotive history.
Yeah, that it's going to see the road again at some point, no matter what it takes to get it there. Is pretty cool.
And that's the coolest part on that. I mean, it's the story that almost died.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think it's going to be as difficult to get it running again as what some people think, because there's a bunch of them out there, and if they're not supposed to make theirs operable, if some part of it just comes off of it, nobody's going to care. So yeah, if the internal charger on this car needs to be done, one from Texas A&M or wherever another one is, hey, ship it out to me. You don't need it for yours because you can't make yours work. I can make mine work. So I don't think it's going to be super difficult to get that thing moving again, but it's going to be a challenge.
Modern electronics and new batteries in it.
Yeah,
it'd be neat.
Yeah. So pretty cool though. Thankfully, that rear window wasn't broken because I don't know if that could be replaced. But, poof.
Reminds me of a European car.
Yeah, like a Citroen.
Yeah, Citron.
Yeah.
Or-
Well, pretty sweet though.
Yeah.
But that's on that. This video's on the Questionable Garage, which is the one that Jared, the big fella, is it's his channel. But his story of going through to go fetch this thing is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Pretty awesome. All right, well let's get back to normal.
Whoops. I'm not. Whoops. Okay.
I love our transitions, man. Our transitions from different scenes are just nobody can beat that.
I have been out of it tonight. Okay, so actually, when we were talking about engines, I showed pictures of it, right? Not the actual engine.
Yeah, I think that's actually a controller or some.
There's,
Oh yeah.
there's the. Here, let me scoot. Yeah, let me scoot. No, get further back. There we go.
There you go.
That's big.
Yeah, that thing is huge.
That's been my project. Learning to reprogram it.
Why
Now
do you
that's
have to reprogram?
garden railway.
Pardon?
Is that for your garden railway?
Yeah, this is G scale. So it's like 1/24th, 1/25th scale.
Why do you have to reprogram it?
This has a DCC controller in it, and I want to do a couple things. One, I want to speed match. So when I put the throttle up on this one, it'll match the speed of the other one.
Oh, okay.
'Cause, you know, sometimes you put like two RC cars together, the speed's not identical.
Right.
So this way, when you do a contest, it'll pull without fighting each other. And then I noticed the lights. One of them doesn't dim, like when it switches, this backlight.
Okay.
It should dim when it goes into reverse. Or brighten up actually on this one when it goes in reverse and dim when it goes into forward. It doesn't dim. But that's all in the programming.
Gotcha. Okay.
But, no, I love this beast.
How much does that thing weigh?
Oh, 15 pounds maybe?
It's not too bad.
No, maybe up to 20. It's got some heft.
Yeah. Cool.
Are you going to fit it with a snowplow?
Not yet. Not this year. Not this year. I'm not even ready to run outside yet.
Oh,
That's spring. We got our first fall today, and but yeah, no, I'll run that at the club.
Yeah, they were talking up in Morgantown on Monday. They're going to have some snow. So what a change from today when I was sitting out there in the stands in a t-shirt.
That winter, it's here. It's kind of funny because Steve didn't get any, and he's up north. He's directly north of me. I got a little dusting, but right in between, apparently they got hammered.
Oh wow! Jeez, that's crazy.
But yeah, no, when it snows, it can stay up north. Steve, you can have it.
Yeah, no kidding. I don't need any of it here. Awesome.
But, like I tell my kids, the sooner it's here, the sooner it goes.
Yep.
right. Exactly.
Get her done.
Well, Mr. Paul, you got anything else for us this evening?
I have nothing. Have a good weekend. Have a good Veterans Day.
Yeah.
Remember with the veterans and
What it's for.
why we have Veterans Day.
You know it. Mr. Klondike, you got anything else, sir?
Wednesday, come hang out. Wednesday morning, little late morning coffee. Talk BS about trains and miscellaneous stuff and kind of the videos. Same thing we do here. Other than that, be kind. Stay safe. And you, Ryan?
Tomorrow night, I will probably miss it, but the Sunday Night Live with Clack and Ventari, Steve, tune into their show. at 8 o'clock Eastern.
Good show.
Yeah, have a good time talking about lasers and all that good stuff. And what else? Yeah, well, we're gonna try to get some stuff done. Yeah. Woo! Fun times. Well, everybody, yeah, thank you very much for to all of our other veterans that are out there. Appreciate everything, all the sacrifices everybody's made for this wonderful country. If you're watching the Washington Commanders game tomorrow, look for me out in the stands. I'll be the one with the bag on my head.
Go Lions.
Yeah. Hopefully it's just not too ugly of a game. So, but it'll be all right. But good times. All right, party people. Have a great evening. Thanks for hanging out, and we'll see you next week. Peace out.